Welcome to the channel English Literature Wave. I am Professor L.B. Gaikwad talking on the characteristics of language. At first, we will see language is unique. How language is unique, that is our main topic, and we are going to discuss on this topic. There is no other system like the language on the earth. Means earth is the planet on which there is no other system like the language. Means language is the God gift to man, or the language is the special gift to man, and that's why it is said that there is no other system like language on the earth. There is no space of speaking this language on the other planet. Means there are many planets in this universe, but on any planet there is no such language which is spoken on the earth planet, and that's why this language is the unique language in the world. And the second thing I will say that only the man speaks this language. No other person or no other animal can talk this language on the earth. That's why this language is unique language. English language is unique in the universe. Not only the English language, but all the languages in the world, in the universe are unique because they are spoken by the unique species, unique persons. Unique persons have the unique languages. That's why it is very clear that the language is unique. For example, I will say English is there, Marathi language is there, Hindi language is there, English language is there, Kannada language is there, French language is there. Means such languages are the specific languages, such languages are the unique languages, and that's why this characteristic of the language is that the language is unique. So we can prove with the help of this information. But there are some similarities also among them. Just we saw that the languages are unique, the languages are special, the languages are I will say particular, but there are some similarities among the languages also. In Hindi we can say तू कौन है, ऐसा हिंदी में बोला जाता है. Means we talk in Hindi तू कौन है, and in English it is spoken as who are you. So when we see these two structures, to kaun hai and who are you, when we think of these two structures in English or in the sense of language and Hindi, we can say that there is the similarity. How we can say in Marathi we can say me, in Hindi we can say my, and in English we can say I. So these symbols tell us that there is the similarity between the two languages or among the languages. Thus we can say that each language has the peculiarities and features to write and speak on the earth or in this universe. The second characteristic of the language is that the language is creative and productive. Now, what is creative? Creative means something is created with the help of the language, that is called the creative. And productive means some production is come out with the help of this language, and that's why this language is productive. So we are going now to see the characteristics that the language is creative and productive. It is difficult to recite words in English language, in Marathi language, in Hindi language, in French language. The words are too much. So these words are very difficult to understand. These words are very difficult to recite. Phrases are there, and so these phrases are also very difficult to recite, and that's why we cannot easily increase our vocabulary. We can increase our vocabulary with the help of the words and phrases, but these words and these phrases are very difficult. That's why we cannot increase our vocabulary, and that's why this language is not instinct language. It is the scientific language, or the language is man-made language, or this language is complex, or it is very difficult to understand. That is the point to say. Then we can say that thus the man learns the language with the creativity given by God. Just we saw that the languages are very difficult to recite. The words are very difficult to recite, or phrases are very difficult to recite, and that's why the man learns this language with the creativity which has been given to man by God. Means the God has given the creativity to this man, and this creativity gives particularly the vent, or gives particularly the way to man to learn this language, and man easily can learn this language with the help of this creativity. This creativity helps the man to memorize the words. Means the words cannot be memorized easily, the words cannot be recited easily. That's why the man, the boy, the girl, everybody memorizes the words and phrases to enrich the language. Means if we want to enrich our language, then we have to memorize all the words and all the phrases, and this is done only because of the creativity of the language. Again, this creativity, or this creative language, or this creative ability helps man to write and speak the words and phrases as the language. Means these words are spoken by this man, and these words and these phrases become the language, because these words and the phrases come together and they make the sentences, and these sentences make the paragraphs, passages, and then these passages or these paragraphs make the books. And that's why we can say that this language is made by the words and phrases, and man does all this with the help of his creative ability. This creative ability, or this creativity or creative ability, or this creative strength of man is done that man learns such sentences which he has never spoken and written. Means the man has not written, the man has not spoken the sentences which are spoken by the man, which are written by the man with the help of the creativity of this language. Thus the man speaks and writes the sentences, language which he has never heard, because the language is very difficult, so man cannot hear that language easily. So when this creativity comes to help this man learns the language easily, the language which he has not heard, language which he has not written and spoken. That language is easily understood by this man with the help of the creativity. He creates then, because now there is the creativity with this man, that's why this man creates, this man writes, and this man speaks the innovative, inventive and surprising sentences. Means now we have seen that there are the we have observed, we have heard, or we have read also that there are many holy books and there are many classical books in which we have seen that the language is very surprising. The sentences are very particular sentences, inventive sentences, innovative sentences, and this has been done by this man only with the help of his creativity, that is called the productivity. And this production or this productivity has made this man very rich in the sense of learning the language. this creativity of a child. Now we will see the creativity of the child. If the child is there, what will be the creativity of the child? The creativity of the child is different, because it learns, mean that child learns only the patterns of the sentence. Means the child only learns the patterns of the sentence. Means the child cannot learn the total language, because the total language is very difficult. That is scientific language. This is the objective language. This is the complex language. That's why the child also cannot learn this language totally. He or it learns only the patterns of the sentences and not the exact sentences. So this is the situation about the children. Then the creativity, that is the productivity. We saw that what is creativity. Creativity creates something, and productivity also produces something. So creativity and the productivity are the two words which are the similar or same words in meaning. So the creativity, that is the productivity, produces new sentences, and the language develops and becomes very rich. Means we can make our language rich with the help of the creativity and the productivity. The speaker writes and speaks the unlimited sentences with the limited symbols. Now the point is that the speaker learns unlimited sentences, makes unlimited sentences. He writes books and books only with the help of the symbols, which are very limited. What is called the symbols? Symbols means words, phrases, sounds, and then we can say sentences. So these are the symbols, and with the help of these symbols, the speaker writes and speaks the unlimited sentences and develops the language and makes language complex. Means in this way, this creativity, this productivity of this man makes his language very, very difficult and very, very complex. The language changes as per the need of the time. It is very true that as the time comes, that time changes the language, and so the language changes as per the time in society, because society needs changes. Society needs changes. For example, I will say, now this is the period of the corona, so there will be, or there has been, the effect of this corona on the language. Means this language has been affected by the duration of this corona, and that's why the language changes as per the time, as per the need of the time. Hence we can see the old language and the modern language in our life. The language becomes modern because the time tells us that we should learn the modern language, so we forget the old language, and then we learn the new language. So we learn the new language and we forget the old language, and again the old language becomes the modern language, and the modern language becomes the old language. This happens, and that's why we can say that as per the need of the time, this language changes. The changes come into the vocabulary. The changes come into the vocabulary means when this man learns as per the time, that he makes the changes in the vocabulary, and that's why the vocabulary changes. Means the words change, phrases change as per the need of the time. If new stories happen in our life, in the life of man, or in this universe, if the new stories are happening, or the new changes are happening, or the new changes are coming into existence, or new objects are coming into existence, or new concepts are coming, discoveries are coming, or inventions are coming into existence with new words, so this language becomes very rich, and this happens only because of the creativity, productivity of this man. Out of these, some words go behind curtain, means we forget some words. Just we discussed that some words go behind, or some words we forget. and some words we remember, some words we use, and that's why these new words or this modern language run with us, and thus language is called creative, productive, and unique. Why is this language called unique, creative, and productive? Because we forget the old words and we create the new words. We means the man, and that's why this language is unique, creative, and productive. Language thus grows. In this way language grows. Grows means language expands its domain. Domain means its section. Language increases. Language becomes rich. That is called grows. Extends means language gets extension, means language becomes big. And dies also means as the man dies, language dies. As the organization dies, the language dies. Dies means nobody remembers that language. That is called language dies. Also with the help of this creativity and productivity, it dies with its last speaker. With its last speaker means the speaker who will be last one, that speaker is also forgotten by people, means people forget him and nobody remember him and his language, and in this way the language dies with the last speaker and begins with its new and innovative speaker. Means when the first speaker dies, the, the new speaker comes into existence and people remember him, and people follow his language. That is called the creativity and productivity, because the language is modifiable. Modifiable means we can change the language, we can make some modification in the language. That's why the language is called modifiable language, convenient language, because it is very convenient, because it is used for our convenience, and so language is convenient and not static with time. Static with time means language is not fixed for time. We cannot say that this language will be fixed. We cannot say that this sentence today we are speaking will be fixed for tomorrow. It is not the guarantee, and that's why language is not fixed. Language is not static. Thus, this creativity and productivity of the language has given us the innovative language. So we have got the innovative, the innovative means the new language, the classical language, the best language, the scientific language, the objective language, the complex language we have got with the help of man's creativity and productivity. And thus the literature in all the sectors of man, in all the sections of man of the universe, has become very much rich with the help of the creativity and productivity of this language. So here we have finished today's topic, that the language is creative, unique, and productive. Thank you very much.